Hey everyone, so today we're going to be building a fully functional affiliate marketing website, all in WordPress using Hostinger as the host. We'll go through the whole setup, start to finish, and you'll see how it all connects. And by the way, this works regardless of what kind of site you're making, blogs, portfolios, other businesses, it's all basically the same. So let's get into it. So once you log into your Hostinger account, you will land on the main dashboard. From there, head over to the left menu, click on websites, and then on the right, you'll see add website. Open that up and you'll get a few options. The only one we need is WordPress. Next, you'll create your WordPress login details if you haven't already. Nothing complicated, just fill it out and move on. After that, Hostinger asks if you want to use AI or go with pre-built websites and themes. We're going to choose the pre-built option since that drops us straight into normal WordPress. Click Next. Okay, you'll see a bunch of templates here. We're not actually going to use any of them, so just pick one to get past this step. Hostinger might also suggest a few plugins. You can leave everything as is and click Next. We'll add our own plugins later on. After that, you'll be asked to choose a domain. For now, just use the temporary domain that comes with your Hostinger plan and click Use Temporary Domain. WordPress will start installing, and once it's done, you'll be taken straight into WordPress with a preview of the template you just picked. We're not keeping it, so just go up to the top and click Finish Setup. From here, we are at the WordPress dashboard, and the first thing we need to do is install a few essentials. Before anything else, make sure Astra is installed. If you're using a newer version of WordPress, it usually is by default. On my site, you can already see Astra is active. If it's not installed on yours, don't worry, I'll show you how to install it along with the other plugins we need. Go down to Plugins and click Add Plugin. On the right-hand side, search for Astra. You want the main Astra theme, not extras, just Astra itself. Click Install Now, and then click Activate. Now, if you look down here, you'll also see starter templates. Install and activate that as well. At this point, you'll have 2 out of the 3 things that we need. The reason we install both is pretty simple. Astra gives us the structure of the site, meaning the header, footer, and overall layout engine. Starter templates gives us ready-made designs, so we're not starting from a blank page. The third thing we want to do is install Elementor. Astra handles the theme, but Elementor makes editing significantly easier by letting you drag elements around and place things exactly where you want them. Install and activate Elementor as well. Okay, once all 3 are installed, go back to Install Plugins and find Starter Templates, then click Get Started. From here, you choose a template. Keep in mind that some of the templates are premium, so if you're not planning on paying for a theme, avoid those. I'm going to use the Earth theme template here, but it honestly does not matter which one you choose. This is just to illustrate the process. You'll see options to change fonts and color palettes, but don't worry about that quite yet. We'll customize all of that later. Click Continue. Okay, next you can select features, and this part is actually very useful. If you plan on selling products, you can enable e-commerce tools here. Choose what you need and click Continue. After that, you'll be asked for some basic information like your name, who the site is for, and your experience level. Nothing personal or complicated. And since we're doing this together, I'll walk you through everything anyway. Once you're done, click Submit and Build My Website. And let it do its thing. Quick heads up before we go any further, I've got a Site Starters coupon linked in the description that gives you an extra 10% off on top of whatever deal is already running. I use Hostinger daily myself, so what you're seeing here is my real workflow. Okay, so after the template finishes importing, you'll see a preview of your site. You can look around if you want, but to start editing, go to the top and click Edit Page. That brings you into the default editor, which can feel a little confusing at first. You see blocks, but it's not always obvious where they go or how everything fits together. This is exactly why we installed Elementor. Instead of dealing with this, click Edit with Elementor. Before we customize anything, let me give you a quick layout of how Elementor works. On the left side, you have all your elements, which are your blocks and widgets. This is really all you need to build a good-looking site. Pro elements exist, but you don't need them right now. On the right side, you'll see a live preview of your site. The page is divided into sections, columns, and elements. A section is usually defined by its background. For example, the mountain range at the top is one section. The white area below it is another section, and so on. Inside each section, you have columns, and inside columns, you have elements like text, images, and buttons. If you want to add something like a button, you just drag it from the left and place it where you want it. You'll see a colored outline showing you exactly where it'll land. And this is important because if you rush it, things can end up in the wrong place. Take a second and make sure the outline is where you want it before dropping anything. Once the button is placed, you can customize it from the left side. Content lets you change the text. Style controls colors and fonts. And Advanced exists, but you don't need it yet. At the top of the page, you can switch between desktop, tablet, and mobile views to see how your site will look on different devices. If you want to see what visitors see, click the eye icon and choose Preview Changes. This removes the Elementor interface and shows the site as a normal visitor would see it. If your browser lags a little bit, this is normal. The important part is seeing the clean version of your site without the builder clutter. Now let's edit something real. Click on an image, then on the left side, choose Image. Upload an image from your files, select it, and it will appear on the site. For text, click the text block and change the title to something like Winter Care for Houseplants. Do the same for the description text. To adjust sizing, go to Style. You can change typography, font size, and color right here. There are multiple ways to resize text, so use whichever one feels easiest to you. Buttons work basically the same way. Change the text, then add a link later once your blog post actually exists. You can also change the button color, font, and alignment from the Style tab. Once you do this a few times, it becomes very repetitive, but in a good way. You start moving faster because the rules never really change. Next, let's change the background image at the top. Click the 6 dots at the top of the section and choose Edit Container. Go to Style, then Image, and choose a new image. Upload one from your files and select it. If the image positioning looks off, go to Position and just experiment. Every image is different, so try center, top, bottom, left, or right until it feels correct. For this one, I would say the bottom left works best. Now I want to show you anchors, and an anchor lets a button scroll the user to another part of the same page. To do this, search for anchor in the Elements panel and add one. Name it something like Anchor 1 and publish your changes. Then go back to your button and in the link field type Anchor 1. When you click the button, it will jump directly to where the anchor is placed. Now let's move on to creating a blog post. Go back to the WordPress dashboard by clicking Exit to WordPress from the top left. Go to Posts and then All Posts. WordPress usually creates a few default posts, so select all of them, choose Move to Trash from Bulk Actions, and apply it. Then click Add Post. Set the title to Winter Care for Houseplants and click Publish. Then click Edit with Elementor. Now add a background image at the top the same way we did on the homepage. Adjust the height and image position until it looks right. Narrow images take more trial and error, so feel free to manually adjust the position until you see enough of the plants. Under the image, add a heading with the same title. Change the text color to black, and add a spacer between the image and the heading. I'd say reduce the spacing slightly so it feels cleaner. Now preview the page and tighten it if there's too much empty space. Small changes can go a long way here. For the content layout, use a 2-column structure. Add text on one side and an image on the other. Adjust image height, object fit, and position until it looks balanced. Below that, add a single text block for more content. Then repeat the 2-column layout, but reverse it so the image and text swap sides. This process does become repetitive, but that is a good thing. Once you're comfortable, you will move very quickly here. After adding your finishing touches, preview the post. It should look clean and professional. Now we can talk about the affiliate part, and there are a lot of affiliate programs, but I'm using Amazon because it's easy and has a massive product selection. Sign up for Amazon Associates. Now, I'm not walking you through the full sign up, but there is one important step here. When Amazon asks for your website, copy your site URL from the browser and paste it into the website list. This just tells Amazon where your traffic is coming from. Once your account is set up, go to Amazon and search for a product related to your content. In this case, something like a soil meter mixture for indoor plants. Choose a relevant product that actually makes sense in context. On the product page, click Get Link and copy your affiliate link. Now, before adding the link, it's important to add a short disclaimer at the top of your blog post saying that some links are affiliate links. It's a good thing to be transparent. Now, find a relevant sentence in your text, highlight it, click Insert Link, and paste your affiliate link. If the full URL shows up instead of clean text, click Edit, open the link settings, and manually change the link text so it blends naturally into the sentence. Now, publish the post and preview it, and click the link to make sure it actually goes to the correct Amazon product. And that's all there is to affiliate linking. Finally, let's talk about SEO. Go back to the WordPress dashboard, install Yoast SEO, and activate it. Click on Yoast SEO and follow the initial setup prompts. Yoast handles most of this automatically. Go back to your blog post and scroll down to the Yoast SEO section. Here, you can edit the meta description, which is what people see in search results. Keep it short and clear, like Winter Care for Houseplants Explained. Yoast will tell you what you're doing right and what needs improvement. It also checks readability, sentence length, transitions, and structure. If it suggests adding subheadings or breaking up long sections, do that. These small changes help your content rank better. And using Yoast gives you an advantage over people who ignore SEO completely. And that pretty much wraps up today's video. If anything was confusing, or if you got stuck at any point while following along, feel free to drop your questions in the comments and I'll do my best to help you out. If this tutorial actually helped you understand WordPress, Elementor, or affiliate links just a little bit better, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It really does help the channel grow, and it lets me know that this is the kind of content that you want to see. Also, don't forget, I have that Site Starters coupon code linked in the description if you want to try the same setup I used here and save a bit while you're getting started. Just to be clear, it is an affiliate link, so using it is a huge help to the channel and it won't cost you a penny more. Thanks for sticking around and watching all the way through. I really appreciate it, and as always, take care.